What's up, shitheads?
We're live.
Who's that directed to? I want to know.
All of you guys, all three of you.
It's not very nice.
It's not, but as I found out at work, I'm not a very nice person.
All right, then.
I don't
Can't wait to hear that story.
Well, I was giving this one kid a hard time because he's a fucking idiot.
That's a good start.
It really wasn't personal, or even I didn't really even like dislike him, but sometimes he would say and ask stupid shit, and I was just like, dude, don't be a fucking idiot. And one day I overheard him telling my boss that I was just not a nice person. Man,
You're just honest. There's nothing wrong with being honest.
well, this isn't going to make sense, I guess, to you guys, but like there was a particular.
It's because we're stupid too.
No, it just y'all don't do this work, so y'all wouldn't. It'd be like you guys explaining to me nursing shit or fucking aluminum. Well, actually, I might understand a little bit of what you do, Will, considering where I've used to work. But it'd be like these two healthcare nerds trying to tell me some shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all talking?
First off, I don't work in healthcare anymore.
Yeah, you kind
of do.
Yeah, but not for this conversation.
No, anyway. He asked me something. It was bright and early in the morning. I hadn't even finished my caffeinated beverage.
There it is. There's the root of the problem. We get it now. Now we're on board.
I just walked into work. He's like, hey, man, I got a question. And I'll say his name because I know he's not watching this. But I was like, Colton, this better not be a stupid question. And he's like, hey, I got a blah, blah, blah. He asked me the question. And I just looked at him. And I'm like, man, how long have you been doing this job? Like, seriously, how long have you been doing this? Like, you know that you have to do you even said it in the question that you needed to do this. Like, why are you asking me this? Like, I even told him this afterwards. I'm like, man, have a little bit of fucking confidence in the stuff that you're doing. Like, this is a easy thing. Just do it.
It just feels like you could be nicer.
I mean, I probably could have said it nice, but
he wouldn't remember that.
He wouldn't. That wouldn't be a good lesson. If I just held his hand and was like, yeah, buddy, you need to go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do this, teacher here. That stuff doesn't stick. But if somebody being an asshole, that shit sticks.
Ray doesn't believe in Biden's America.
No. No. I mean, it just what's funny is every once in a while he comes by the shop and hangs out and chats for a few minutes, and he never speaks to me.
I can't imagine why he would talk to you.
Yeah,
but
I also wouldn't talk to you if you were mean to me every time I was there.
Man, but that's overall. I wasn't mean to him all the time. I was only mean to him
when you talked.
No,
yeah.
I wasn't that big.
It'd be hilarious if he was watching this.
That's not what we're here to talk about.
No.
Dude, it would be fun if he started commenting that's what that he was watching.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about this. We're here to talk about the League of Record
Football.
Season 8.
Record.
Yeah. Getting into last week, I suffered my second loss of the season.
Woo!
Trey.
Who'd you lose that to? Who was it?
You, bitch.
The earliest sellout.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm taking down. I'm not going to talk too much shit. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
157.94 to 149.2.
I was nervous.
And then Chase knocked off Sweet Pea. 171.94 to 110.56.
You're fucking bullying the lower class citizens.
Big Jed beat Grant Collins 145.08 to 102.7. Wendell with a close one over G-Rob 144.8 to 138.7. And then high score of the week for the first time this year, Tyler with it over Hayden 189.28 to 133.94.
I never doubted it. Never once doubted it.
And that is the second highest potential points in the league this year at 217.48.
A lot more points I saw.
Yeah, I'm a bad coach. I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, I feel like we can tell me this is in
Well,
every
it
week
was
thing.
funny. So
You have a good
the previous second highest was Grant in week 3 with 217.44, and Tyler squeaked him out 217.48 for the second highest potential.
Oh yeah, it's not an accident.
Yeah.
You
So
need to end around with
uh,
Darnold.
current standings, I'm in first at 20-2 and have clinched a playoff spot. Chase is second at 16-6. Trey has jumped up to third at 13-9.
Hey,
Tyler is in fourth at 12-10. And then we've got a three-way tie for the last two spots at 11-11 with
Wow.
G-Rob, Jed, and Wendell. And Wendell is the odd man out.
That's wild.
Yeah. Sweet Pea and Grant are 6-16 and are basically eliminated. And then Hayden is 4-18 and is eliminated from playoff contention.
Hayden's the first one to be actually eliminated.
Yep.
Aw.
Sucks to suck.
Yep.
if
He's
he
in
was
the
a
Ashton Genty sweepstakes. He's leading it.
he'd be all right. He'd probably be winning.
Grant is actually coming back down to earth a little bit on his perfect lineup percentage. He's down to 94%. He was at like 92.5.
What's he at now?
90.4.
Yeah, I mean it's still good.
Sweet Pea is in last at 70.8%. And Tyler's right there ahead of him at 83%.
There it is.
Yeah.
I was wondering where I was. It's not like I said. It's not that I'm a bad coach because
Yeah.
that's not it. I've
And
just got a
again,
good team.
looking at how different our records would be if we looked at either potential points or without the median. If we did it based off records based off potential points, I would be first at 18-4. Chase would be second at 17-5. Trey would be third at 14-8. Tyler would be fourth at 13-9. G-Rob fifth at 12-10. And then the last playoff spot would be Sweet Pea at 10-12.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Jed would be the next one out at 9-13. Grant and Wendell at 7-15, and then Hayden at 3-19. And then if we didn't use the median, I would be 9-2. Chase 8-3. A four-way tie for third. G-Rob, Trey, Jed, and Wendell at 6-5. Tyler would be the odd man out at 5-6. And then Grant, Sweet Pea, and Hayden at 3-8.
We don't have to talk about that stat. We can talk about other stuff.
So our league would be totally different if we looked at it in different ways.
Yeah, that's generally how that when you look at something in a different way, it generally turns out pretty different.
I don't know, man. Not that different.
Yeah.
Mm.
So another week full of buys for a lot of people. I think Chase is one of the big people that's hit with bye weeks.
I had to force start Jalen Warren. He just got a
He
touchdown.
He just scored a
Pretty
touchdown. So
excited.
that worked out for you.
What? God damn it.
Yeah. He just got a short touchdown run.
Yeah.
I'm playing G-Rob this week. Jed and Sweet Pea, Trey and Chase is the big matchup of the week.
Come on,
Tyler's
Trey.
playing Grant and Wendell's playing Hayden.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose. All right, nobody contested that. So
So one thing I did, I wanted to show you guys is I put this predictor thing together in Excel where we could pick the games for the next 3 weeks and pick who gets the median and see how the standings work right here. And then this is our playoff bracket.
I hope your manager doesn't watch this podcast.
I did this all at home. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure.
So, and these numbers right here take an average of our actual points per game and our potential points per game. So it's kind of like a average in the middle of those. So, like, if I beat G-Rob, and then we both get the median. Tyler beats Grant, and he gets the median. Grant doesn't because he's under. I think Trey is the last median spot in this example.
This is wild, Will.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
Chase wins, and then they both get the median.
I can't tell if I'm impressed or embarrassed.
I'm impressed.
It's
And
a
then-
tight race.
Jed gets this one, and Wendell gets this one.
Also, can I just say that during this game, Cedric Tillman has been open so many times.
He fumbled the
did-
ball.
Yeah,
did
but he
fumble.
was open. Like I watched like 3 or 4 drives before that, and he's never the first read, but he's always open. Like he was
Well,
open
Jameis also
so many
can't
times.
see because it's snowing so much.
But this was even before it snowed. This was
Well,
like,
that's fair.
I mean, now he's out. I think he's concussed. I don't think he's coming
Yeah,
back
he
in. But
is.
it's like he's
Tillman?
back in or he's out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, he got fucked up.
It didn't look that bad. Like I didn't like in real time. It looked bad when they replayed it. I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, I mean, he took a shoulder right to the forehead.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely did.
That does not bode well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, yeah, if we do this just based off of my average over here, I win and get the median. Tyler wins and gets the median. Trey wins and gets the median. Grant wins. Chase wins and gets the median, and G-Rob gets the median. So
this
we're still pretty tight right here.
is fucking crazy.
And then, am I blowing your mind here?
Yes.
Now we got
Had the zoom
this
in the
going on
screen.
here.
oh my gosh,
Another
Jameis
fumble.
just fumbled.
Who did?
Jed gets this one.
Jameis.
Oh no.
So, based on our average,
But hey, you're missing. No, you're not either. Never mind. My bad.
based on our averages for what I've calculated for these, this is how the playoffs would end up here.
Me and Tyler are gonna have the same record potentially.
Yep.
That
And then this is how the bracket would look.
I'm alright with that. Oh, but then I have to fucking play. I don't know who I want to play less, Will or fucking Chase. I actually think that I would rather play Will than play Chase.
I mean, you did just beat me, so
Yeah, no, but thinking about it, like we were talking about this before Chase got on. I was looking at the matchup and everything. Like I have Chase at the best week possible to have.
oh yeah, no doubt.
I like I don't have a according to the projected points and the percentages here. I don't have a good chance of beating them, but this is the best chance I have at beating them. I think.
You have you have a lot of really good players on bye as well. This is just the worst
Yeah.
It's a bad
week
week.
for buys. And then next week, oh no.
Oh,
Next week is week 14 is like a big week
Yeah.
of a lot of buys.
that
Oh,
week 14 is going to get me because Lamar and Henry are out.
It's the last week of the regular
Luckily, it
season.
doesn't
And
matter.
Horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, and see,
That-
now it is going to matter because I'm playing Wendell, and
Of course you
Wendell is
are.
going to need to get some sort of win at the end of the season to get in. Is what it looks like because he's got to win against Hayden this week, but then he plays Tyler, and then he plays me. So he's going to have to get some other win somewhere.
Oh, what a horrible throw.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
should have. That should have been a touchdown to pick.
Yeah, that was so bad.
So, like, if we change this, and then we'll like just even if I don't get the median, then that's going to put Wendell in over Jed.
oh my goodness.
It's so close.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be pretty nuts the last couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, that's wild. I would have never thought that this is where we were going to be. Did we investigate any what our teams would look like without the trades that have been made?
No, I meant to do that and I never got around to it.
I just
Dang.
think it's wild to think about what Trey's team would look like with Brock Bowers and
Yep.
what Chase's team would look like without Joe Mixon. Like that, I just there's been some big trade. Like I think Trey's team would probably be like right there with you two if because nobody's going to beat Chase and Will. We discussed that last.
We
last
did,
week.
yeah.
That everybody makes their decisions based on how the Kings are playing. So, but I think that if Trey still had Brock Bowers, he would be right up there too.
How did I finish that conversation?
Very confidently, it sounded like. I mean, you're pretty outspoken about your team there.
Well, hey, look how this changes it too. If Trey ends up beating Chase this week,
Oh, they just scored. Wow.
yeah, then it's back down to a 2-game between Chase and Trey for second.
Wow.
So
What do I have to do? So, oh, this has. Oh, so this is essentially what happens if I win out.
yes, if you win out and get the median, this is where you'll be.
Yeah, and that's assuming Chase gets the median this week. What does
Yep.
he do? He wins. He gets the median.
Yeah, you can still get the bye, Trey.
Yeah, we were talking about this.
It's
right
That's
possible.
insane.
You just have to have.
There's
you gotta
no
have
way.
Chase lose and or not get medians.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Like,
could
say-
beat me this week.
Well, say this week here, say he doesn't, he loses to Grant Robinson next week and doesn't get the median. Now you're tied.
yeah.
Say that Grant gets the median here.
Yeah. I'm
Now
not
you're
like-
tied, and it would go off the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Chase, how would you feel? How would you feel if you traded away your future, a big portion of your future?
And
then
not
you-
really my future, because like
Dude,
It
you
was-
traded multiple firsts and a bunch of young running backs.
yes,
It's a lot of future.
basically the two late firsts I would have used on running backs. I gave up the 2 running backs this year that I drafted, and I gave up the running back that I drafted last year in Roshan Johnson. Like I gave up all my young running backs who I'm like, you know what? This is the best class. Remember how we were talking about wide receivers last year?
Yeah.
With this class being like really good in wide receivers and obviously quarterbacks as well.
Mm-hmm.
This upcoming class is the class of the running backs. So I was willing to
Trade all my draft picks.
well, I got a second and a few thirds. So basically I'm gonna be drafting Jalen Wrights. I'm gonna be drafting Blake Corums this upcoming year. It is
And
basically
hoping
how
that
I
one of
view
them
that.
pops off. And
Mm.
becomes
Exactly.
the guy.
I
hoping
was
for a
really
Tyrone
hoping
Tracy?
Blake Corum, yeah, and I was hoping like Blake Corum would have definitely produced a lot more by this point. So it's almost like I'm in the ready to win now. I can't wait for Blake Corum to overcome Kyron Williams, which I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Jalen Wright's going to have to somehow beat out David Achan in order to have any kind of productivity that will help it. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So like even if they come out in maybe like 3 or 4 years, maybe 2 years, I would have been okay with. But if they come out and actually like start producing as a running back 1 in about 3-4 years, that's probably outside of my window by that point in order to be winning championships. So the timeline didn't make sense to me. So I need to find that rookie that could really like pop off, like you said, a Tyrone Tracy. And I feel like with this next running back class, I have a better chance, even with my late round picks that I got. So that was kind of my
Makes sense.
my reason why I traded literally 5 young running backs, basically 4 young running backs off of my team this year to get as good of a squad as I could and good of starters as I could, no matter how old they were.
Yeah. No, I think that's the right move, but I just speaking from experience, if it doesn't work out, it's not super fun.
It's not fun, is
I'm
it?
just gonna tell you. Now I was able to flip. I mean, so last year, for those who don't know, if anybody's even watching this, I traded away. Let's see, I traded away a pick, my first rounder or Jed's first rounder. That ended up being Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
Of course, we didn't know that at the time. I knew it was gonna be early. I didn't know it was gonna be the 1, and I got Devontae Adams, and then I flopped Lamar for Josh Allen, which I'm still not super. For the quarterback standpoint, I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, I know
Yeah.
Lamar's having a great year, but like I'm not. It's not like I don't think. Sure, I lost it on the basis of like Lamar's killing it, but like I don't think it's that big of a difference. And then I traded away another pick for Stephon Diggs, but then before this year started, I traded Stephon Diggs to move up in the draft and get my boy Sweet Cheeks.
He's been getting sweet cheeks.
Yeah,
He's been
who's
getting
not on my
better.
team anymore. So
He's been getting better.
yeah, by necessity. But anyway, all that to say, it's when you trade away what you feel like is a good portion of your future and you lose.
Crap.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's super frustrating. So one of you two is going to feel that way. I'm not sure which one of you is going to be, but one of the two of
Wait.
you is going to feel that way.
It'd be hilarious if it was both.
It would, to me, it would be funny if Trey won this year, but you know,
Dude,
Which
I
is
still
how
think
I
mean, that would be
started
2
my
years in a row.
conversation that you all just freaking freaked out about. It's crazy how all 6 teams in the playoffs can win. Just imagine if you all didn't freak out and trade away your best players. Just imagine what your teams would look like right now. That's all I said.
can we clip the audio from last week with what Chase said?
I don't think I traded
We
away
can go
all
back and get it. Yeah.
players.
You
got-
traded away Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is the best player in this league right now in a tight end premium. You gave him up. That was your best player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't know if he's the best player
Best.
or not, but
He has more value than any other player one-on-one, any other player right now.
Jamar Chase for him.
Yes, I was trying to.
Were you really?
Yes, I told you just fuck Tyler. I don't care what kind of stuff that you agreed with him about. I'd give you Jamar Chase right now.
I don't think you made me that offer.
Find the text.
Maybe you did, and I just don't remember.
He did, and you didn't take it for 2 reasons. One, you said we already agreed to a trade.
You
And
said,
two-
"Ooh, I like it, but Tyler is sending me J. Rob and Pitts for Bowers today." And I said, "J. Rob?" He said, "Yeah, Robinson." And I said, "I'm disappointed in you." What would you think of Jamar Chase for Bowers and James Conner? Is what I first originally said.
Oh, the plot thickens, so it wasn't straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. You could have then said, "No, I want Jamar
Uh-oh.
Chase," and I'm pretty sure I would have given it by then because I was ready to trade Jamar Chase right there and then.
I don't know that I thought that you would have actually made that trade, so I will say I probably never would have suggested that. I would not have suggested it because I was just like, there's no way he'd fucking take that trade. What are you guys owing about? What's going on in the game?
Jameis just got really slow.
Oh,
Got
He's
up
back up
really
now,
slow.
though. Look at him.
Oh, the coach.
Oh, the coach fell
Oh.
on his leg.
Yeah. Come on, Jameis. Make some stuff happen. I want that number
how's
one
fucking
pick.
Pittsburgh winning this game right now?
Because
got
they
a
just had
turnover and threw a
they just had a
touchdown.
turnover.
It's unfortunate. The Browns have the number 3 pick. Raiders have the number 4 pick. I'm ready for the Browns to win this game.
Titans have the number 2 pick.
You all will likely draft a quarterback, right?
Dude, no.
No. So
No.
I've gone back and forth on it. So
I think y'all will.
my reasoning for it would only be if you get Shedeur Sanders because he is marketable and you're trying to build a new stadium and you need somebody that's going to be marketable for you. And who's bigger than somebody with the last name fucking Sanders right now? My reason against it is because, which I know it's only been the last 2 games, Levis has played well the last 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
You still have 2 more years on his rookie deal, so you can give him time to figure out if he's truly the guy because he didn't play the beginning of last year and he got injured this year, so you haven't fully seen what he can do. And you got other needs on your team, specifically right tackle.
There's a lot of
wide
good tackles out
receiver
there.
that you need to fill. And really, from Levis's standpoint, you probably can't get a good idea of how he looks unless you give him a right tackle.
Hasn't
Because
he
he's getting sacked so much.
Yeah.
looked okay until he like makes a mistake, and then it's like when you're playing golf and you hit a bad shot, and then the whole thing crumbles.
No, see, the first couple games this year, he didn't.
That's how everybody is. Hold on a second.
Right, well, no, I mean, it is.
Doesn't look okay until he makes a mistake.
The
Like-
first couple games, he was like average. The last 2 games, I think he's turned it over. He's
With tough
big.
defenses
Yeah.
playing.
Like
Yeah.
his
looked
first
really
game-
good.
I watched the first game, the Titans game, and I didn't think he looked that bad. I was like, oh man, he's looking, he's
James
making good
Winston.
plays, doing smart shit, and then he threw that interception,
Mm-hmm.
fucking insanely stupid throw, and then imploded.
Yes.
They asked him yesterday after practice. They said, "What's been the difference for you in these 2 games since you come back from injury?" And he said, "I haven't made any chest passes or underhand tosses."
I saw that. I saw that.
It was awesome.
That's funny.
So, starts and sits. I think I know I sucked last week.
Yeah, the rest of us went 1-1 on ours. I had Calvin Ridley as my start, Drake London as my sit. The Drake London hit.
Calvin
Trey,
Ridley would have hit had the refs not stolen
Yeah,
the game.
Calvin
from the
Ridley
Titans.
should have hit.
yeah, yeah, I agree. We'll just count as a hit then. Trey, Trey started Bo Nix. The Bo Nix train, it's going. It's on. Are
Is
you
he
gonna
rookie
sit
of
him
the
this
year?
week?
Is he rookie of the year now?
I think he should be leading it.
I think he should too.
But I think these next couple of weeks, of course, he'll
You
play
think he
good
should be
against the
leading it
Raiders.
over Jaden Daniels?
At this point, right this. If you ask me
Jaden-
right this second, I would say yes, but I don't know if I would at the end of the season.
Jaden's play is going
Recency
down, and he has a
bias.
tough schedule for the remainder of the season. So if he plays well with these next couple of games, Jaden wins it back. Bo Nix,
I
he
agree.
plays the Raiders this week, and then after that, I think he has more divisional.
So you're saying
Divisional
he's going to
games,
look
so.
like John Elway this week?
Yeah, he's gonna look good. But CD was Trey's sit, didn't happen. Jared Goff, there was a good start there, but then Jordan Love got that rushing touchdown and scored 20 points. I
Yeah, so he
believe.
ended up with 20, right? Yeah, he ended up with a bunch.
So the records right now are me 6 and 14.5. Tyler and Trey are 9 and 13, and Will is 3 and 19.
He's just trying to do the opposite of what his fantasy team.
Yeah,
Fantasy
right?
teams doing?
Record.
Yeah,
I'm 20-2 in our fantasy
Smart
league, and
man.
I'm 3 and 19 in starts and sits.
it's hysterical.
Yeah. So again, the way we are doing it this year or this week is I sent out a list of top 10 quarterbacks and tight ends based on projected points in sleeper this week, and top 20 wide receivers and running backs. And our start has to be somebody outside of those lists, and our sit has to be somebody inside of that list. So, Trey, you want to go first?
Yeah, can you tell me who my fucking starting sits are?
Just go to the
Trey
text
and I
message.
talked about this before we got on because we weren't sure if you guys were going to get on, so we went ahead and told each other who we were going to do.
Oh, okay. my bad.
He said start was Austin Eckler.
Yes.
Wow. Dang. Okay.
And my
It's
sit,
Dallas, right?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, that's a
okay.
good one. I like
And they're
that.
playing against Chicago.
Dub Bears.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go with my sit first. Because my start I think is a stretch, but I like it. My sit is Jonathan Taylor against Detroit.
Smart.
My start. So our threshold for wide receivers is 20 points to be considered a good start, right? This guy hasn't had 20 points in a game all season,
Oh Lord.
but he scored a touchdown in 5 of the last 6 games. And it's Nick Westbrook-Akine from the Titans.
Oh, my God.
That's dirty.
Oh, my God. I'm just going to call him Ike.
You don't have to do that.
NWI.
You can pick somebody else.
No, that's what I'm going with.
Wow.
We're going to roll with it. He had a 98-yard touchdown last week.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Wowzers. Who's Tennessee playing anyways?
Houston.
Man. Good luck.
Yep.
I think there's a reason why you're 319. Tyler, what is your
They're going to have to throw the ball. They're going to have to throw the ball Sunday. He's getting all the targets at number 2. So
Yeah.
My,
he also had 2 catches for 30 wiped off because of illegal procedure penalties. So
I don't even know what that is.
And penalties.
the right tackle wasn't his head wasn't lined up with the belt buckle of the center.
For sure, that's definitely what. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. It was fucking stupid.
My
Anyways.
start is gonna be Quentin Johnson. Try to get real dirty against the Ravens, and then my sit feels really disgusting because he's the third ranked player for wide receivers, but it's gonna be Puka Nacua.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, they're playing the they're playing the Eagles, and the Eagles have that corner that's just been shutting everybody down. So I don't.
Which
That's
one? You're either talking about Cooper DeJean or you're talking
DeJean.
about
It's
Darius
DeJean.
Slay.
Yeah.
yeah. I was about to say Darius Slay's been playing well, and then the
Big
other
Pay
rookie
Slay.
is Quinion Mitchell, and he's been playing really well, and he's the
Yeah,
actual
Mitchell
corner. Cooper
shut down
DeJean's,
Terry McLaurin.
yeah,
Oh, that's who I'm thinking of. I'm getting.
Quinion
Yeah,
Mitchell,
Quinion
yeah,
Mitchell.
he's the corner from
Quinion Mitchell.
Toledo.
Yeah. Yeah, that he's good, and I don't know that Puka's going to get that coverage, but I mean,
The
seems like
Eagles
he's going to.
defense has definitely turned it on since what is it? Stefanski? Is that's the coach's name?
Yeah.
No,
Whenever
that's the
he went
Browns.
over
No, that's
Sirianni. Yeah.
Sirianni.
When he went over to the Browns fans and was like, "I didn't say Siri, shut the." Uh, whenever he went over to the Bears fans, it was like, "Yeah, he's talking." Said he turned a new leaf. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Chase, who's your starts and sits?
Well, I was gonna go Ladidi McConkey as my start.
McConkey.
Oh, Didi.
McConkey, sorry. But after Tyler took QJ, I was like, you know what? We're going to go 2 Chicago players for my starting sits because this is how I
Oh.
think the game is going to go. I think the Vikings is going to stop the run, and the only
you're
way
sitting
for Chicago
DeAndre
is
Swift.
sitting DeAndre Swift, and we're going to go ahead and this is the game that DJ Moore comes out of retirement for the season and says, you know what? I'm going to play. I'm going to play this week. So.
No, it's not happening this week.
Is DeAndre
Oh, yeah,
Swift a
'cause I'm
top
playing against you.
10?
Yeah. He's in the top 20.
Suck it, Tyler.
I can't believe he's in the top 20. Oh, you
Me
picked the
neither.
freaking 19th
very
ranked
bottom.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
He said, "Let me see who's ranked 20th. Who's ranked 20th for? Yeah, let's pick. I want Rashad White, please. I'll take him as my sit."
You should have. I don't know why you didn't do that.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should have.
No,
Come on,
I
Jameis
just
Winston,
the
chuck it.
Vikings defense has really stopped the run tremendously. And the only way that you can really score any points on them is through the air. So that's why I think DJ Moore, with the new interim offensive coordinator, who actually uses his best players, are going to try to use DJ Moore. Keenan Allen, I think, is washed up. I don't think he's going to be used. So it's going to be Rome Odunze or DJ Moore. Take your pick there. Who's going to go off? And I think it will be DJ
What about
Moore.
Cole Kmet?
Definitely a possibility. He's, I think, was used at 95% or was in part of like 90% of the offensive snaps. So Gerald Everett was obviously
Why?
who was the guy that just got fired? Waldrip or whatever his name is.
Shane
Waldron.
Waldron. Yeah, Gerald Everett was definitely a Waldron guy. So ever since he left and got fired, Cole Kmet's back out there, 90% of the snaps. So you could see more of Cole Kmet definitely in the coming weeks. That's for sure.
Hey, Tyler,
Hey,
you
quick-
remember when you traded Gerald Everett to me? With
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle?
I do. Yeah, I do. I at this point, I'm not. I don't. That trade sucked all around.
Yeah.
Also, before I forget about this, are y'all watching the game on Prime?
No.
Yeah.
Have you
have
watched
to.
it on the Prime? Was it Prime Vision?
No,
Where
I've
it
seen that, but I
zooms-
haven't done it.
Oh, it zooms out on everything, and then it puts their names above their head, so you know who's who.
No. That's fun.
It's nice. Yeah, it's you can see. I mean, because usually when you watch a broadcast, like the receivers run off the screen and you just see the line and whoever's right there in tight. But this way, you see like you see everybody for basically the whole play.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Can you show
Yeah.
us with because you're on your phone, right? Just
Yes. Hang on. After this, once this next play pops up, I will. They just passed it on my screen.
Hang on.
I am a little bit behind, and for some
Yeah.
reason the names haven't been on it this drive. But
We're gonna get
copyrighted.
shadow banned here.
I want
Oh,
to
you got
see
it.
how do you do it?
You on mine, I like you know how you can push down on the remote and it'll bring up some options.
Yeah.
It was called. You just go down to alternate broadcasts. Like I hit down and went to
Oh, I see. what you're
alternate
saying.
broadcast and then click on the Prime Vision or whatever it's called. But like,
Okay.
well, here of course now you can see. Well, you can't see
Prime
anything
Vision,
here.
right?
Yeah, Prime Vision.
Yeah. Let me take a look at that. Watch from the beginning. No, I don't want to.
You don't want to watch Jalen Warren score?
Well, I didn't actually get to see it at all.
It wasn't that impressive. Chase, did you? Oh yeah, never mind. Never mind.
I just noticed your name, Tyler.
Yeah, he called him that. I thought it was funny.
David H-Chan.
That's what he called him.
Chan. I said A-Chan.
You called him David.
You did call him David last week.
You called him David today.
Oh, did he do it again? I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
He said David H-Chan.
Devon A-Chan.
Chase must have a patient named David. He's getting confused.
Yeah. He's been thinking about David all day.
All
Or a
day.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Savannah is working tonight.
Hey yo.
Gosh. I hope she watches this.
I've made her watch a few. It's kind of funny.
Wow.
Didn't your mom watch one last year?
Yes, remember
Now
that?
I'm the one who made her watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
Deborah.
dropped like F bomb or GD or something like in the very beginning of the one she watched. I think.
Yeah. I think it was the
Oh, if she watched one last year, the odds are really high that I was hot.
I think it was the one where we argued that I could run 13 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I think that was the one.
Fucking good
Wait, the
time.
jury's still out on that, Chase, just so you know. I'm still
It
not
is
convinced
not.
you can run 13
No,
miles an
I
hour.
totally did it.
I don't know. You running downhill.
I will agree.
There's no camera on the
I
speedometer.
was
We're
getting
taking
16,
Colin's
no
word
doubt.
for it. We're taking Colin's word for it.
Colin
Yeah.
would have made fun of me more than anybody else in this world if I didn't.
Who did?
My little brother.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
would have.
I still
they-
I think about that sometimes, and I'm like, I'd have never made that bet if I had thought that I could even run as fast as I ran.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You weren't thinking about it. You just had to think about like
No, I was thinking about it. I was.
no, you weren't.
There's no
no.
way either of us are fucking that fast.
Here we go.
Yeah.
God.
Let's relive this classic event.
Oh, Jameis Winston.
Hey, dude,
Oh
bro,
my
I didn't even
god.
have running shoes on at the time. This is pre-injury replacement on my truck.
Welcome to Kentucky.
Welcome to
Shame nobody is
Kentucky.
watching this.
No way. We've lost our two frequent viewers.
But do we have chases?
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, Jameis.
I had it at one point.
Oh, Jameis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Oh no, quit.
I'm gonna be
Not
honest
yet.
with you, Chase. In your video, I thought you were gonna bust your ass.
I did too.
You
Whatever-
were like,
I was pretty well intoxicated and we just had our Thanksgiving dinner. It was not a good time to run.
Where did
No.
that go?
it was like wet outside.
Yeah, it was not good.
Why did
but
it
I
do
did it.
that? Hold please. I have it. It's just trying to play in something weird.
You got Chase's video too?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
of course I do.
Will has everything that has ever been sent to him
I don't delete shit.
with your 500 open tabs.
Yeah, I
on.
had like five neighbors out there watching. Look at that baby.
Well, you
Especially
thick
because
boy,
he was
you
going
running thick.
downhill with this. Like it
I
looked like he
hate-
was about to eat it.
Them little bitty feet.
Oh my god. I think they've shrunk. I'm not even joking. I don't even fit in my 9s anymore.
You don't wear a 9?
Dude, I wear 8s.
Your feet aren't supposed to be shrinking already, man.
Dude, they are, man. They're shrinking.
How do your feet get smaller? How do you
I
wear an
don't know.
8?
I don't know.
How tall are you?
5'11".
You got fucking
You got
little baby
You got a
ass.
fucking nub.
It's
Baby
one of the
ass
most
feet, dude.
disproportionate things I've ever heard.
Not
Yeah.
like
Trey,
he
how tall?
gained
How
it
tall are
anywhere
you?
else.
How tall am I? 5'8",
And what size shoe do you wear?
10.5.
Will?
I'm 5'11" and we're a 9.5.
I'm Bigfoot over here. I'm 6'2". I wear a 12.
Yeah, but that like is proportionate sounding. I think.
Yeah,
I would
Oh.
argue that even that Will has baby feet also to be 5'11" to wear.
I
nice-
do.
Yeah. But-
Sarah can wear my shoes.
Sarah can wear your shoes.
Yeah, her foot's probably like a half size smaller than mine.
Young as a wife, bro.
Yeah, we can share everything.
Up.
Hell, I might be wearing a thong right now.
Oh shit!
Damn.
What's going on in this fucking game? The sleepers.
Third
Not,
and 7 with 1:55 to go. Pittsburgh
Basically,
just called timeout.
for whatever reason, they didn't call intentional grounding. There was some kind of illegal contact or whatever it is, I guess, and that was the penalty. And originally, Mike Tomlin was going to decline it, but I guess he accepted it later on to push the field goal further back. I don't know. It's odd. But that's not going to be one easy field goal. But I really hope Cleveland.
Well, I also
Freaking-
think why he ended up accepting it too was it was going to be 4th and 2 and they were going to go for it. So now it's 3rd and 7. So if he stops them on 3rd and 7, then they'll have to kick it. They won't go for it.
I think they're going to go for it no matter what, because I just don't know if you can make a field goal in this wind and snow.
You know who they need right now?
Brock Bowers. Oh my
Cedric
God.
Tillman.
Oh wow!
Chase,
Don't worry.
we can make a trade for Brock Bowers if you want him. I'll take Jamar Chase in
What
a
a
first.
play.
Go ahead and tell you.
Yeah. See, Trey. See what you could have gotten.
what?
Jerry
Jerry?
Judy.
Yeah, he's asking for Jamar Chase and a first for Brock Bowers. It wasn't even. You would have taken it straight up. Now look what Brock Bowers is actually worth.
In my defense, he's also played like a stud since I got him. I got
Oh,
him
yeah.
after the
He's
2
played
weeks
like a
that he
stud
played
this entire
poorly.
year.
I was gonna
No,
say
he had when I traded for him, he went like 20-point game, 20-point game, and then his next 2 games were like 7 and 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I got him. I plucked him at probably the best time you could pluck him off that team.
Yeah. And
Now-
like
So, question for you guys in this situation. So, Cleveland has it 1st and goal at the 10 or at the 9. Pittsburgh only has 1 timeout left. Do you try to stop them and make them kick a field goal in this shit that's a short one, or do you let them score and get the ball back?
I think you got to try to stop him, right? Because I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to score on your own.
Well,
Out
as long
there
as they
on the
stop Nick Chubb,
2-yard
because
line.
I'm playing against him, and he almost scored there.
I'm playing against Nick Chubb too. I'm playing Grant Robinson. He started Chubb.
Come on,
No, you're not.
Browns. Let's go, boys.
In
Yeah,
our
he
league,
started. Yeah, in league of record. Yeah.
I'm playing him. You're playing Grant Collins.
Yes. Who did he start?
Njoku.
That's good, I think.
Unless he scores a touchdown here.
Oh, dude, he almost did score.
There's Chubb scoring it.
He scored a touchdown. God damn it.
See, they let him score there. They just
Yeah.
Oh
cleared
yeah,
the
that's what
way.
I'm saying. Like, especially at that point, you let him score. Fuck me in the ass.
So now you got to go for 2.
Will, you feeling nervous about your team at this point?
No, I'm still projected to win by 30.
It's dwindling down.
26.
It was 30. Now it's
Yeah.
26.
Well, it was
Boy,
like
how-
35.
How the cookie crumbles.
Damn,
Oh, he's
what a
gonna-
game.
I mean, he's playing DeAndre Swift, who's facing a tough defense.
And according to Chase,
Oh.
DeAndre Swift is a sit this week.
Adam Thielen, he's starting, and Demario Douglas.
He's starting at Adam Thielen. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
That's
Oof.
bold.
I mean, his only
Just
other
coming off of
his only
IR,
other
right?
receivers to start are
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson or Juju.
You can't start Deontay Johnson. And I'm pretty sure Juju's absolute garbage too. So yeah, he doesn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, and Roma Dunze, which Chase thinks could have a good game. So
It's going to be DJ or Rome. One of them are going to score over
Yeah.
20. I just chose DJ because he was on my team.
if any of y'all are in Grant Robinson's shoes, are you selling T. Higgins to the highest bidder?
It
I feel
it
like you
depends
need
on
to
if you-
sell him before he signs a contract with another team. Because depending on, like, if he signs to the Patriots,
You
You're
think?
not-
You think it's bad?
yes, I don't. But of course, with Drake May, maybe not. But
Yeah, Drake May's been great.
I just don't know if his value increases as much as it would if he went to like the Chiefs.
I
Hey,
think the absolute.
whoa! Before
I
you
think-
say what you're about to say, how dare you suggest that I will go to the fucking Chiefs?
He's a free agent.
Not
He can
just the
sign wherever he
Chiefs,
wants to
fucking
go.
Chiefs.
Not gonna
But they
go.
don't have. They're not gonna have money to sign him.
I agree, but I'm just saying.
He wouldn't
I
do
think
it.
best case scenario he re-signs. That's his best. I don't know that they can afford it, but that's best case scenario.
Dude,
Best.
you know, man, I know I was kind of I was bitching about it earlier in the season, but man, maybe they should have fucking just went ahead and redid Jamar's contract before this season.
It's
And
gonna be expensive now.
yeah,
What if T. Higgins goes to Washington?
anywhere but the Chiefs, I'm fine. Well, I don't know if I want to.
That would be interesting because Terry McLaurin is 29.
He'll be 30.
Yeah, and that would give them. And that would be a hell of a 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
And it would maximize, assuming that Jaden Daniels stays on the trend he's been on
Yeah.
as a rookie. That would maximize his potential because you would have two true weapons on the outside, and still have a solid run game.
So where would you value him the most between the two, Patriots or Washington?
So the thing with the Patriots is he would be the true number one, like
For sure.
above and beyond.
Oh,
Well, they've got.
But
Hunter
that
Henry.
would mean
no,
he
no,
would
no,
get.
no, no.
Hold
That
on.
would mean he would get
They
the
got
double
Hunter-
teams.
Shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
I almost made Hunter Henry my start. Just so y'all know, I was very dangerous.
He's running the most routes of all
Man.
tight ends.
Yeah, and
Drake
the one
Mays
place
is
that
safety
Miami
man-
sucks
safety
is
though.
I feel like that's a useless stat. He's running the most routes. All right.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's important to the fact that like he is solely a receiving option. He's probably not your blocking tight end. So if you want to look at it that way, he's getting the opportunities, which is probably why Tyler was.
But the Patriots
Yeah.
aren't ahead in games to need to run the ball. Like they're in a
Whoa.
position where throwing it is what
Whoa.
they need to do.
dude. No, hold on. Hey, look at the scores of their games this year. Look at the scores of the games they've lost.
Well, the Titans game they were down, and they
Just
came back.
yeah, but just like look at the. It's they're kind of in the same situation as the Bengals. Not quite as bad as the Bengals. The Bengals has had
Four games.
Losing games.
the Bengals, but if you look at the losses the Patriots have had, they're not way out of games. Like any of them, I think.
Oh, that's
I-
what you're saying. Okay. I was waiting to see how you were saying they were like the Bengals. I'm like, how exactly? In what way?
Because the Bengals have lost basically all their games by less than like 5 points.
Yeah, almost every single game they've lost is a one-score game.
That
Yeah.
video you gave to us, Trey, is like, at this point, I'm just amazed, like how creative you are losing games. Like I'm truly just
Oh yeah.
mind blown how creative it is. It's honestly a work of art. That's funny.
Man, I think we were talking about this earlier in the week. Like, I wish we sucked ass. Like, I wish every day I turned the TV on and we just fucking sucked. I would feel better about it because it's hard to fucking see Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and when T's out there, it's hard to watch those guys be fucking awesome. It's hard to see Trey Hendrickson get fucking 11 and a half sacks or whatever. But the fucking secondary blows it every fucking game, and they're
Yeah.
constantly giving up big scores and big yardage plays. Like Will Dissly is a top 10 fucking tight end this week, and I'm like, man, Will Disley's probably not going to do shit this week. He had a good game against the Bengals, who fucking can't stop anybody. Why you're
I will
not-
say that looking at the schedule, the Patriots are 3-8, and they have 4 games that were within 7 points.
Yeah.
So I mean, you flip
I looked
those,
up-
and they're 7-4, and they're. I mean, that's pretty strong.
Oh, he's dead.
So in terms of routes run, Hunter Henry is 26th in the league in routes run at 303.
Wow.
Some interesting people ahead of him though. Tyler Conklin for the Jets has 308 routes.
Wow.
Dalton Schultz has 312.
Listen, there's a name on there that we got to bring up.
Trey
Kadarius
Tucker
Toney.
is 350 or 350 routes. And
Trey
Tam-
Tucker-
Kadarius Toney's on the Browns. He got some playing time last week.
Darius Tony's running routes with UPS right now.
Did you say
Hey.
Trey Tucker has how many?
350 routes. He's 10th in the league in routes run.
Yeah. See, this is
Jalen Warren, 10
What?
yards.
matter how many.
But he's got a 13.7% target share, 48 targets of those 350 routes.
Yeah, pathetic.
Oh, here. I guess it's time to go. We've got Kumbaya going up here.
Can't help it. I haven't really played today.
Anything else we need to talk about? Or do y'all want to
I don't think
stay
so.
on until the end of this game? There's 16 seconds left.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the end of this game.
Are y'all getting on the line or no?
I am.
No.
Chase, you want to run a little bit of zombies, just a short one.
I do,
Just
but I really
smidge.
don't want to be up until a short one. The last time
Yeah,
I
just
played a
one.
full game of zombies with Will and Dre, we were on for 2.5 hours.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna be on for that long. I'm not as good as either
That's
Will
how
or Trey.
long
You've seen my
the-
stats.
Hey, the one we played with the four of us the other night was an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was a fun hour and 5 minutes.
It was
It is
good.
fun.
Yeah, Trey, you can get on too. Come on, we can let's just
No.
run one quick zombie. It'd be fun for good time's sake. Before I get rid of my Xbox.
What are you talking about?
What?
You're getting rid of your Xbox.
Unfortunately, yeah. This is the last night I have opportunity to play.
Shut up. No
You
one-
getting a PC or you getting a new one?
Neither. I got to get rid of it. I can't have it in the garage because last night something happened to it and blew over and fell. So I'm just gonna get rid of it.
It blew over and
Just get
fell.
on. Listen, just get on for one game, you fags.
Hey,
You're taking 10 seconds left in this game. You could be turning on your Xbox right now.
I'm turning it on right now. If it works first try.
It's not gonna work first try. Chase, have some resolve, okay?
All right, I'll see y'all on Xbox.
All right, see you.
See.
I'm not getting on Xbox. I
Yes,
wanna-
you are. See you in a second.
Come
Trey.
on.
I'll see you in just a second.